Cities are meant to be symbols of human progress, the centers of opportunity and development. We marvel at their towering skyscrapers, their bustling streets, and the endless possibilities they seem to offer. But what happens when these centers of human endeavor grow too rapidly, when the relentless tide of progress becomes a deluge that overwhelms the very fabric of urban life? Today, we journey into the heart of 15 cities around the globe, grappling with the consequences of unchecked urbanization, where the concrete jungle has become a breeding ground for congestion, pollution, and despair. These are the stories of urban hell on Earth. Our expedition begins in Manila, the capital of the Philippines, a city where the sheer density of humanity is palpable in the air. Over 40,000 people are crammed into every square kilometer of this metropolis, a testament to its allure and a stark reminder of the challenges it faces. The streets of Manila are a relentless labyrinth of traffic, a symphony of honking horns and frustrated drivers navigating a sea of jeepneys, buses, and cars. The air hangs heavy with the exhaust of countless vehicles, a noxious cocktail of pollutants that obscures the horizon and stings the lungs. For many, the daily commute is a grueling test of patience, a journey that can take hours out of their day. Manila, a city of contrasts, where hope and despair coexist in an uneasy truce, stands as a stark reminder of the challenges facing urban centers around the world. Our journey takes us now to São Paulo, the economic powerhouse of Brazil, a city that pulsates with energy and ambition. Towering skyscrapers pierce the sky, a testament to its economic might, while sleek modern buildings line the streets, reflecting its aspirations for progress. But beneath this veneer of prosperity lies another São Paulo, a city grappling with the consequences of its own success. The favelas, sprawling informal settlements that cling to the hillsides, stand in stark contrast to the affluence of the city center, a constant reminder of the vast gulf between rich and poor. Basic amenities like clean water and sanitation are often scarce, and the threat of violence casts a long shadow over the lives of the residents. São Paulo, a city of contradictions where opulence and poverty coexist in an uneasy truce, serves as a stark reminder of the challenges facing urban centers in the developing world. Our exploration now takes us to Jakarta, the sprawling capital of Indonesia, a city locked in a desperate battle against the relentless forces of nature. Built on a floodplain, Jakarta is sinking at an alarming rate, its foundations slowly succumbing to the weight of its own ambition. The city is sinking by as much as 25 centimeters annually in some areas, its streets slowly being swallowed by the rising tide. Flooding is a recurring nightmare for Jakarta's residents, turning streets into rivers and homes into islands. The city's drainage system, overwhelmed by the deluge, struggles to cope, exacerbating the problem. Unless drastic measures are taken to address the root causes of its subsidence, this vibrant city risks being swallowed by the very sea that sustains it. Our journey now takes us to Lagos, the beating heart of Nigeria, a city pulsating with an energy and a chaos that is both exhilarating and overwhelming. Lagos is a city of extremes where towering skyscrapers cast long shadows over sprawling slums, and where the cacophony of urban life never ceases. With a population exceeding 23 million and growing rapidly, Lagos is a city bursting at the seams. The streets of Lagos are a testament to its dynamism and its challenges. Traffic flows like a river, a constant stream of cars, buses, motorcycles, and pedestrians vying for space. But as its population continues to swell, the question remains, can Lagos find a way to accommodate its growth without succumbing to the chaos? Our exploration now takes us to Mexico City, a city nestled in a valley high in the mountains, a city once renowned for its beauty and its vibrant culture. Today, however, Mexico City is grappling with a more insidious threat, a silent killer that hangs heavy in the air: pollution. The city's high altitude and its surrounding mountains trap pollutants, creating a toxic smog that blankets the city, a constant reminder of the environmental cost of progress. The air in Mexico City can be thick with exhaust fumes, industrial emissions, and dust, a cocktail of toxins that irritates the lungs and obscures the horizon. The health consequences are all too real, with respiratory problems, heart disease, and even cancer linked to the poor air quality. Can Mexico City find a way to balance its economic growth with the health of its citizens and the environment? Our journey now takes us to Mumbai, the financial capital of India, a city that embodies the contradictions of this vast nation. Mumbai is a city of dreams, a place where people come from all over India in search of opportunity, a chance to escape poverty and build a better life. But it is also a city of stark inequalities, where unimaginable wealth exists alongside grinding poverty. Towering skyscrapers dominate the skyline, symbols of India's economic might, while sprawling slums sprawl across the city, home to millions who live in abject poverty. Life in Mumbai's slums is a constant struggle for survival. Mumbai is a city of contrasts, a city of dreams and desperation, a city that reflects the challenges and the potential of India itself. Our exploration now takes us to Dhaka, the capital of Bangladesh, a city grappling with the challenges of rapid urbanization and a burgeoning population. Dhaka is one of the most densely populated cities on Earth, its streets teeming with people, rickshaws and buses all vying for space. The air is thick with the smell of exhaust fumes, dust and spices, a sensory overload that is both exhilarating and overwhelming. The city's infrastructure is struggling to keep pace with its growth. Traffic congestion is a constant problem, with commuters spending hours each day stuck in gridlock. But as its population continues to swell, the question remains: can Dhaka find a way to accommodate its growth without succumbing to the chaos? Our journey now takes us to Cairo, the ancient capital of Egypt, a city where the weight of history hangs heavy in the air. Cairo is a city of contrasts, where ancient monuments stand as silent witnesses to a glorious past, while modern skyscrapers rise up around them, symbols of a nation striving for progress. But Cairo is also a city grappling with the challenges of overpopulation, pollution and poverty. The streets of Cairo are a microcosm of the city's contradictions. Donkeys laden with goods share the road with battered taxis and sleek Mercedes. Cairo is a city of contrasts, a city where ancient history collides with modern challenges, a city that is both exhilarating and exhausting. Our exploration now takes us to Beijing, the sprawling capital of China, a city that embodies the nation's meteoric rise to economic power. Towering skyscrapers pierce the sky, symbols of China's ambition and its growing influence on the world stage. But Beijing's rapid development has come at a cost. The city is grappling with severe air pollution, a consequence of its reliance on coal-fired power plants and its burgeoning industrial sector. On bad days, a thick smog hangs over the city, obscuring the sun and turning the sky a sickly yellow-gray. Can Beijing find a way to balance its economic growth with the health of its citizens and the environment? Our journey now takes us to Rio de Janeiro, a city renowned for its breathtaking beauty and its vibrant culture. Nestled between lush mountains and the sparkling waters of the Atlantic Ocean, Rio is a city that captivates the senses. But beneath its alluring exterior, Rio is a city of stark contrasts, where extreme wealth exists alongside grinding poverty. The city's famed beaches, Copacabana and Ipanema, are a playground for the rich and famous, while the favelas, sprawling slums that cling to the hillsides, are home to millions who live in poverty. Life in the favelas is a daily struggle for survival. And yet, amidst the poverty and the violence, there is a vibrancy, a sense of community that is both inspiring and heartbreaking. Our exploration now takes us to Tehran, the bustling capital of Iran, a city caught between tradition and modernity. Tehran is a city of contrasts where ancient bazaars teeming with life stand in the shadow of modern skyscrapers. But Tehran is also a city under pressure, grappling with the effects of rapid population growth, economic sanctions, and environmental degradation. The city's streets are a chaotic mix of cars, buses, and motorcycles all vying for space. Traffic congestion is a constant problem, with commuters spending hours each day stuck in gridlock. Can Tehran find a way to address its pressing urban challenges while preserving its unique character? Our journey now takes us to Kinshasa, the sprawling capital of the Democratic Republic of Congo, a city grappling with the legacy of colonialism, conflict, and poverty. Kinshasa is a city of immense potential, blessed with abundant natural resources and a young, dynamic population. But it is also a city struggling to provide basic services to its citizens, a city where the infrastructure is crumbling and the threat of violence is ever present. The streets of Kinshasa are a chaotic mix of people, vehicles, and animals. Traffic laws are often ignored, and accidents are common. But the question remains: can Kinshasa overcome its challenges and fulfill its potential as a thriving metropolis? Our exploration now takes us to Karachi, the sprawling megacity on the Arabian Sea coast, the beating heart of Pakistan's economy, and a city grappling with the immense challenges of overpopulation, poverty, and violence. Karachi is a city of contradictions, where gleaming skyscrapers rise above sprawling slums, and where the air is thick with the smell of exhaust fumes, sea breeze, and spices. The streets of Karachi are a chaotic mix of cars, buses, rickshaws, and donkey carts all vying for space. Traffic congestion is a constant problem, with commuters spending hours each day stuck in gridlock. Karachi is also plagued by violence, a legacy of its turbulent past and the ongoing conflict in the region. But the question remains: can Karachi overcome its challenges and fulfill its potential as a peaceful and prosperous metropolis? Our journey now takes us to Moscow, the sprawling capital of Russia, a city that has undergone a dramatic transformation in the decades since the fall of the Soviet Union. Moscow is a city of ambition, a global metropolis that is home to some of the world's wealthiest people and most iconic landmarks. But it is also a city of stark inequalities, where the gap between rich and poor is vast and growing. The streets of Moscow are a testament to the city's contradictions. Luxury cars with tinted windows navigate congested avenues, while elderly women sell flowers on street corners to make ends meet. Moscow is a city of extremes. where the excesses of wealth and the realities of poverty coexist in an uneasy tension. Our final destination is New York City, the city that never sleeps, a global icon of culture, finance, and ambition. New York is a city that draws dreamers and strivers from around the world, all hoping to make their mark on this concrete jungle. But beneath its glittering facade, New York is also a city grappling with the challenges of its own success. The streets of New York are a cacophony of sound and motion, a constant stream of yellow cabs, delivery trucks, and pedestrians. The air is thick with the smell of exhaust fumes, hot dogs, and ambition. It is a city that is both a beacon of hope and a symbol of the challenges facing urban centers around the world. Sustainable future.